There's something magical about stepping back into a 1950s home. The pastel walls, the shiny chrome, and little built-in surprises that you just don't see anymore. Every corner seemed to have a purpose, every feature was designed with family life in mind. Today, we're looking at 10 strange home features every 1950s house seemed to have, from milk doors to telephone nooks, those charming relics that made post-war houses feel so unique. 1. The milk door. Back then, you didn't have to run to the grocery store for milk. It came right to your doorstep. Most houses had a tiny milk door, a small cabinet built right into the wall between the kitchen and outside. The milkman could drop bottles off in the morning, and Mom could grab them from inside without ever stepping out. With the rise of supermarkets and refrigeration, milk delivery faded, and so did these clever little doors. Today, finding one in an old house feels like uncovering a time capsule. 2. Telephone nooks. In the 1950s, the telephone was a centerpiece of family life, not something you carried in your pocket. Builders often carved out little alcoves or telephone nooks in the hallway, complete with a shelf for the heavy rotary phone and maybe even a seat nearby. Families would gather around to listen in or wait for their turn to chat. Once cordless phones, and later cell phones, took over, these cozy nooks were left behind, but they remain a snapshot of a more connected, face-to-face era. 3. Pull-out ironing boards. Laundry day was serious business, and ironing was a must in a world of cotton dresses and button-down shirts. Many kitchens or laundry rooms had built-in pull-out ironing boards that folded neatly into the wall like a secret drawer. They were practical, saving space in smaller post-war homes. But as permanent press fabrics came along in the 1960s, the daily ritual of ironing faded, and so did these clever little contraptions. 4. Pink tile bathrooms. If you grew up in the 1950s, chances are your bathroom was pink, sometimes all pink. Thanks to First Lady Mamie Eisenhower, who loved the color, pink bathrooms became a nationwide craze. From floor to ceiling, homeowners embraced pastel tiles in shades like Mamie pink. By the 1970s, bold earth tones took over, and pink fell out of fashion. Today, these bathrooms are a quirky, nostalgic reminder of an optimistic age. 5. Knotty pine basements. When Dad finished the basement, there was a good chance it was covered in knotty pine paneling. This warm, woodsy look was thought to make a downstairs space cozy and inviting, perfect for kids, hobbies, or a family TV room. It was durable, affordable, and very mid-century. Over time, the dark wood started to feel dated, and many families painted over it. Still, when you see those pine walls today, it's hard not to think of popcorn, board games, and black and white television. 6. Decorative breeze blocks. In warmer parts of the country, mid-century homes often had concrete breeze blocks. These patterned walls let air flow through while giving privacy and shade. They looked futuristic at the time, like something out of a Googie-style diner. By the late 20th century, they were seen as old-fashioned and many were torn down. Now, architects and homeowners are bringing them back, appreciating their retro charm all over again. 7. Intercom systems. Before smartphones and baby monitors, families relied on home intercom systems. Mounted on the wall in the kitchen, living room, or even the master bedroom, these little speakers let Mom call the kids down for dinner without yelling up the stairs. Some even doubled as radios, piping in music or the evening news. By the 1980s, they were mostly abandoned for newer gadgets, but in the 1950s, they felt like living in the future. 8. Built-in china cabinets. The formal dining room was the heart of family gatherings, and built-in china cabinets showed off wedding china and treasured glassware. These cabinets were often framed with delicate woodwork or glass doors, giving meals a touch of elegance. After the casual dining boom of the 1970s and 80s, many families stopped using good china, and the built-ins became less common. But for many, they remain a symbol of Sunday dinners and holiday feasts. 9. Laundry chutes. Few things felt more fun than tossing dirty clothes down a laundry chute. These clever shafts connected upstairs bedrooms to the basement laundry room, making chores easier and a little more exciting. Kids loved them, sometimes a little too much, sneaking toys or even themselves inside. Concerns about safety and changing building codes meant chutes eventually disappeared. Still, they're one of those home features people wish would come back. 10. Glass block windows. Finally, we have the glass block window. Found in bathrooms, basements, or sometimes even kitchens, these chunky squares of frosted glass provided privacy while still letting in light. They felt modern and stylish in the 1950s, a perfect blend of utility and design. As tastes shifted to larger, clearer windows, glass blocks fell out of fashion. But spotting them today instantly brings back memories of mid-century homes with a touch of sparkle. Outro. The 1950s gave us homes filled with charm, character, and a few odd little features that seem almost magical now. They remind us of a time when every detail was designed for family life, convenience, and a hopeful future. Which of these do you remember, or maybe even still have in your home? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us again for more stories from America's past.